Get up in here. Get up in here. How y'all doing today? This is Sunday afternoon live. I am the Police Saint, and I'm a little bit late, but I had to be invincible for a minute, right? Because I was being the invincible man. Yeah. Get up in here. Get up in here. Let's get this topic going. Let me get my lips wet for it first. Okay. Yeah. I'm ready to get to this. So, for you, those of you who do not know, I am the Police Saint. This is my afternoon chat. And yeah, so who am I? I am a motivational speaker, a author, and a life coach who coaches self mastery. So, with that being said, that's who I am. Enough about me. On to the video. It's Sunday, Big Kid Sunday. If you are not familiar with the channel, I got a little zit on my face. I need to go get some toothpaste, bring that to the head, but don't worry about that later. Anyway, hey, how y'all doing? We gotta give y'all something else to talk about. So, um, the Invincible You. It came to me through a thought process that there's there's this me, like the me that you can obviously see, right? There's the shadow of me. We all have a shadow, um, like a literal shadow, right? And it is in 1D. Okay, it's flat. Now me is in 3D. Me you see. How you doing, Panther Nation? Get up in here. Happy Sunday to you. So the invincible me exists in two different ways. I probably need to take a break on that. Whoa! Whoa! So, the invincible me, the invincible you. That's what I'm going to unpack today for you guys. So, happy Sunday to you. Thank you for having your time to come up in here. I know you're ready for these toes, baby, and they ready for you. Get up in here. Let's go. What would the day be without you? Okay, you can make my day. Look, you wanna fuck with my toes? Come on. Okay, that's obviously visible you, but you invincible to me, so you're an invisible you. And so that's what I'm gonna talk about today. Okay, the invincible you, and the invincible you exists. How you doing, Ains, Ainsley, Jan, Araf? And so the invincible you is the you that most people don't get to see. Okay, and that version of you is the version of you that coming up soon. If not, you're probably already experiencing it. Is asking to come alive. It wants to be seen. It wants to be recognized. It's like I want to have fun. Let me out and play. It's Big Kid Sunday. Okay, so you gonna have to join my OnlyFans page to see my boobs. Okay. So with that being said, that's the invincible me that you ain't gonna see right here, right? So when the invincible you is alive and well, the higher, the invincible you that I'm gonna talk about, because our shadow self is invincible too, and it is ultimately you. But it's two, remember, only a 1D version of you. It's a flat version of you. The me that everybody sees is 3D. But we need to get to the invincible version of us that is the limitless being, the being that leads to our ultimate expression of self. So the greatest expression of who you are. And that is the unseen version of you, the version of you that brings in greater power, greater awareness, a heightened sense of intuition, the ability to heal, the ability to see, the ability to thrive, the ability to create. I can't help you get no money. Hello, Gisha, Samir, I can't help you get no money, but I can help you to get the greatest version of yourself. If you just pay attention. Because see, money fake. Okay, money fake, and money only appeases to the 1D version of yourself if you really think about it. You know, it can make the 3D look good, but it never makes the 3D actually feel good. And so the 3D version of yourself becomes invincible too. And imagine that. Like, imagine we live in a world where most people's 3D is invincible. And if you don't think you're invincible, go to a major city and just like walk around and see how many people don't see you. Because you're invincible, right? The invincible version of you is the version of you that is above what can be seen. That's the version of you that's limitless. The version of you that has the ability to transcend time and space. The version of you that has the ability to do alchemistic work and transmutate negative energies and forces. Please donate to you. You donate to me, and I'm doing. This is my donation. That's what y'all should know about me. These videos are my donation. So, like and subscribe if you're in here. That'll be, donating to me. Like, it's free to you, but it means everything to me. So just go ahead and like the video, subscribe, because I love y'all and I appreciate y'all for getting up in here. Let me, have somebody to talk to, so I'm not necessarily talking to myself. Even though a lot of y'all ain't gonna get what I'm saying, because it's gonna go right over your head. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yep. But anyway, um, the version of you that is the powerhouse, the person of you, or the version of you, it's not a separate person, it's all you, is able to transcend time and space because it's so big, but you can't bring it into your 3D version of you, only in doses. Because the 3D version of you is too dense, and it would like explode. So a lot of times people give up because they cannot find the invincible version of themselves, or they default to the lower version of invincibility, which is our 1D self, our shadow self, our ego, our pride, our jealousy, our fear, our doubts, our uncertainties, stinking thinking, a bunch of nonsense that does not give you power. So with that being said, we have to understand and just imagine, like, if you find yourself in your 3D self thinking, I'm Whoopi, or Whoopi was sexy, thinking, okay, so my shadow. Like, my shadow is a representation of me right here, so I can see with the right light casting shadow in different angles. I can see it, but it's only going to be a 1D version of you. And if your 3D version is stuck, just imagine what your 4 or 5D version of you feels. And so when you are finding yourself struggling on this journey, because these videos are for people who are on the journey of self-mastery, those of you who have undoubtedly committed to yourselves and getting the greatest version of yourselves, which creates a great deal of work, a great deal of responsibility, a great deal of self-awareness, and all of that. But hood style, what could be good style, and what could be understood style, if you have the ability to create whatever you want, okay, what would you create? Ask yourself that. What would I create if I can create? And your invincible self is going to give you the answer of some far out ideation. When you hear it, you have to believe it. When you believe it, then you start to take action on it, right? In the 3D. And you're doing this for your invincible self. We do it all the time. If our 1D self, so let's see, 1D shadow, one of the things there is fear. Okay, I just talked to someone earlier today. They are operating in fear. And so since he is operating in fear, his 3D reality is becoming everything that he fears. Because all of his focus is serving his invincible him, which is the shadow self. His ego, his pride, his fear. And so as a result, his external world in the 3D is producing for him exactly what he fears. And this is because the anxiety, the fear, the uncertainty, the lack of confidence, all of that fuels the invincible self that is the shadow. Now let's flip that and make it a little different. Let's say you are fearless, because we came here to be fearless beings, right? So you should be fearless in this experience. You really shouldn't care how other people think about you, how other people feel about you, or anything. You should only focus your energy on what matters. Kind of like I'm going to encourage you to do, Marshall. And let Samir do what Samir is doing. There are distractors on the planet, and let them do that. But don't miss this message, because ultimately you want the invisible version of you, the greater invisible version of you, to have the greatest experience possible. And so therefore we can't give energy to the 1D shadow aspect because it will always come to zero fruition. Only frustration, disappointment, and all of those other things that don't feel good to us. And as we are trying to master this thing, the whole thing that makes us want to be masters of ourselves is because we're tired of being victims to everything external to us. And so if you take that and you are operating in a fearless essence, and you ask yourself, what if I could do and create anything, what would I do or create? Your invincible self, the higher self, is going to give you an answer. And if you create it, you will give yourself in the 3D more confidence. But you have to lend yourself way for the invincible self. The invincible self, in another way, is that we see somebody who is set on misunderstanding us. Okay, so our invincible self, 1D, the 1D version of us is like, I'm gonna let them know, I'm gonna correct them, I'm gonna get them straight. Our 3D version of self is ultimately frustrated. That's the me you see. But the 4-5D version of you is begging you to have compassion, to look beyond them and look to see in what way are you not representing the greatest version of yourself. Because if I don't like something, then I don't have to give it no attention. I can just act like it ain't happening. You know what I mean? So when we look at ourselves in this way, okay, we become our own holy trinity. And in mastering thyself, then we open up to have more compassion and heal everything else. But if we just want to, I don't want this to go that way, and I want this to go that way, then what good does it do us? Because the 3D self suffers. Okay? You will have, uh, there you go, Marshall. Uh, so the 3D you will have uncomfort, dis-ease. Okay, this is where we have heart disease, depression, cancers, and different types of dis-ease that develop in the 3D self because the invincible self is not being balanced out. Okay, so if your 1D self got too much rulership, your shadow, okay, that means your fears, your anxieties, your worries, your stinking thinking, all of your cynical behaviors, all of your things that you do to your self-detriment, all of that is ruling your experience. Okay, how you doing, Sugar World? So when you have everything external to you dictated, then you're the shadow self. Okay, and another way that I tell my clients to look at this is, if everything external to you, so the people are external to you, they're gonna dictate if you're happy today, if you're sad today, if you get money today, if you feel good today, if you feel sexy today, and all of that. Then what would happen if you just looked at yourself and saw, I'm Pinocchio to every person? Like, you would probably start cutting strings, but we don't see it that way. You have to cut the strings with those things that are trying to keep you out of being the greatest version of yourself. Okay? When that happens, then you can be the greatest version of yourself in all places. Your invincible self is coming through. That higher expression of love, joy, peace, patience, self-discipline, honesty, forgiveness, loyalty, faithfulness. Okay, all those things come through when you give yourself the greatest version of you. Well, if you are a puppeteer, you're always a puppet. Even a puppeteer, if you're puppeteering and manipulating and controlling other people, then you're being controlled by probably, if nothing else, your 1D self, your shadow, the dark side of you controlling you. So the 3D you is to Pinocchio. You know, so I gotta get high today. I gotta get drunk today. I gotta have sex today. I gotta cuss somebody out today. I gotta do this. If that's your 1D self running the show, then you're gonna do it. You know, I want to not be my greatest self because they're gonna judge me with my friends. They're not gonna be my friends no more. If I start, getting to a greater vibration, people not gonna, you know. So with that being said, hey. You have to let people see you, Demon King. I don't do demons. I'm a demon slayer. But now, and I done figured out how to clean up my little chat messages here, because some of y'all just be straight distractors. Like, I done figured that out. Like, and y'all cool, get up in here. I don't mind because the viewership, I like attention. I got a Leo moon and a Leo Lilith. I don't give two fucks what kind of attention it is. I like it. Pay attention to me. Because there's some people that are going to pay attention to what I'm saying. They're going to actually apply those things. And then they become liberated from the darkness, the shadow, the 1D self. Okay, which is what we need to do. Or we're going to implode. That's just the way it is around here right now. Like, you got dark and light. That's it. You can't be in the middle. So you're going to be in the middle, then boom, bam. You're going to have to go away. Go away. That's what it's about to be like. You know what I'm saying? So you have to focus on, how do I get the greatest version of me? I had a client call me earlier today. He's going on and on and on about who triggered him and everything. And I'm like, listening, and I'm like, dude. So if I just walked up to you and slapped the fuck out of you, okay? You like, oh shit, what you slapped me for, Saint? And I'm like, oh man, my bad. You had on that red shirt and it triggered me every time I see somebody in the red shirt. I think I'm about to be attacked because when I was 8 years old, I was walking down the street and I had this piece of candy and the man in the red shirt, he attacked me. And so, you know what I'm saying? Now, as the person who getting smacked, you don't give two fucks about what happened to my invincible me, okay, that I'm using to justify disrespecting you in the 3D. And so guaranteed, do I listen to Mike Hunt? No, I do not listen to Mike Hunt. I only listen to God. That's the truth, the honest truth, and so help me God. Walk Fanny, how you doing? Cometh the man, how you doing? So what I'm telling y'all is, we all have invisible versions of ourselves. Which invisible version of you are you going to let run the show? Because your 3D self is merely a representative at all times. Whether the 1D you is ruling the show, your fear, your anxiety, your insecurities, your confusion, your lack of direction, whatever it is, if that's running the show, then your 3D is out here acting up. Just the way it is. Okay, this is when we're not emotionally mature. We want to kill each other and say, go get your gun and go shoot somebody. Yeah, this my aunt said this, I'm going to shoot him. And doing all kind of weird stuff, getting up on people's stuff and hunting, whatever, trolling people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But people do all kinds of things. You get to choose which invincible you runs your show? Is it the invincible you that's filled with love and care and kindness and joy and empathy and forgiveness and patience and peace? If that you, the invincible you, the higher you, is running the show, then you live in heaven. You live a life of heaven. You got all kind of miracles and signs and wonders going on around you, and then that's what you need to be sharing with people. But if you're struggling and you're finding that you can't find consistency in your life, in your relationships, your money, your job, your relationship with yourself, your self, it's always in a season. Oh, I'm sad today. I'm depressed today. I'm worried today. I want to go off today. I want to kill today. I want to hurt today. I want to eat all the food today. I want to do whatever. If you find that you're in that cycle, then I can probably guarantee you your 1D self is running the show. 1D, the shadow you, the little you, the flat version of you, the you with no depth. Am I high all the time? Absolutely. Any more questions? Make them good. Okay? If it don't pertain to what I'm talking about, look. Oh, I got some water. I ain't supposed to be drinking no more Kool-Aid right now. I'm drinking some water. What kind of weed I'm smoking on right now? I'm smoking on some Northern Lights. What kind of weed you smoking on? What's your invincible self smoking on? I want to know. I want to know. Let me try to pronounce your name. Yusalam. Yusalam Dean. Yusalam Dean. I don't need no support from you, YouTube. Trolling. Y'all like, if this what y'all do with y'all life, I mean, hey, everybody got a job. Some of us on the planet to shed light and love. Some of us on the planet to be distractors and destroyers. Some of us on the planet to build some shit. Some of us on the planet to tear some shit down. Everybody got a job. Okay? Everybody got a job. Make sure you're doing yours appropriately. Make sure that you are doing what you came to do. Because if your higher version of self ain't being fulfilled, boy, I'm gonna tell you right now, the only thing suffering is your 3D version of self. So 4D, 5D, because I told y'all, well, I ain't tell y'all because y'all new to me, right? I came from Facebook. Y'all just now getting up in here. Pay attention, pay attention. Because if you are not living your God contract, boy, you about to have some hell. Okay? That 1D self about to snuff you out. It's going to make you just as flat as it. But see, the shadow wants you to be flat. Like Lil Weezy Baby. Yeah, I might be like Lil Weezy Baby. I just might be. I might be. I might be. You never know. I might be the spirit of Weezy. Do I think ancient Egyptians are Native American Indians? No. No. He said, I can't be happy if this how I respond to the dumbest shit. Who you talking to? You must be talking to somebody on there. Can't be talking to me. Hassam Eldin. Hassam Eldin. I got it now. I don't think about nothing like that because it's all secondary to unnecessary to me. Too many people fixated on gathering knowledge. Oh, I know this, I know that, I know this. Well, if you know so much, but you applying so little, you know nothing. Right? We can go around gathering knowledge from everywhere. I'm talking about real life application to Christ consciousness. That's what I'm on. Period, point blank. Everything else secondary, unnecessary in my mind. Absolutely. I don't care. I ain't watching no other YouTubers. I'm not subscribing to nothing. Well, I do got some YouTubers that I subscribe to. But I ain't like, no. What state I'm in? I live in the state of peace. Peace. I live in Alabama. No. Electric vehicles ain't taking over nothing. First of all, most human beings ain't gonna give up their freedoms in such a way. You know? So, and while the 3D self will, the invincible self won't. The higher self won't, and that's where a lot of people gonna crash out, because your higher self know better than you do. But if your 3D self real smart, you know, then it be serving your 1D self a lot. Go get it. Don't just wish for it. They giving away Teslas right now. Everybody can get a Tesla. I know some people on welfare that got a Tesla. You get a Tesla. Everybody get a Tesla. And I ain't lying. I know somebody on welfare got a Tesla. So they got a Tesla. Anybody can get a Tesla. They about giving them away right now. So what else y'all talking about? The big self, little self, invincible self. 1D is the shadow. 3D is the me you see. That's the me everybody see. Nope. Mm-mm. Ain't no problem in the future of overpopulation, because we're about to go through the great divide. The people of light going to New Earth, and everybody else. That's it. That's all. That's the truth. That's it. It's about to be. Yep. Straight up. It's like the invincible cells. I'm telling y'all, that's why. Salute to you, New Orleans. What's up? I just left New Orleans. Why I'm smoking? Because they help me stay grounded. Yeah, I got Neptune in my 12th house. And so I can be off somewhere else. And so in order for me to give y'all these messages, I need to be grounded and give it to y'all. No. Uh-uh. Humans ain't living on Mars. They ain't know how to treat Earth. Okay. We're going back to the way Earth was to begin with. Period. Point blank. It ain't no into all that stuff they talk about at the church and all of that. Yeah, some of that stuff will happen. It is happening, like already, like you can see it. But it's not about to ever be the end of civilization, like people. It's just that light people going to New Earth and everybody else going, you know, where they chose. Hmm. I need to wash these dreads. Yeah, that's probably what you think. Hey, cause you ain't got hair to look like this, huh? You probably have to dye your hair to get it to look like this. you, you just need something to do. You need some attention. I love you. I travel to Jamaica quite often. You can find me anywhere, literally. Literally. So, the Invincible You, Coach Jane, probably somewhere in love with me in another lifetime. Like, and I turned you down, so you showed up here today to talk about my hair. Because you ain't have nothing else to say. I love you still. It's okay. Uh, just in trouble. Thank you. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay. Then what Christ told you, be not moved by praise nor criticism. In 1 minute, somebody will be praising you. The next minute, somebody will be, oh my God, you're beautiful. And then the same person who said you was beautiful will be like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? This is life. Antarctica, do I think it'll completely melt? Um, um, Antarctica. Um, I don't know, because I'm going to be on New Earth. Yeah. I look Jamaican but built like a big. That mean I look delicious to you. You want to eat me up, don't you, Kojang? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I can see my intuition be off the charts. You know what I'm saying? I can see the Invincible You. Get up in here. Get transformed. Yeah. Yeah. Let me get some water. While you come with your next joke. Get some veneers. I guess I should probably come to your little what is it, veneer tech shop. I should probably come to your veneer tech shop and get them, huh? Come over here. Come to Atlanta. Come to Atlanta. I got veneers. I putting in veneers in my grandma's basement. Ah. Go somewhere. Matter of fact, I know what to do for you. Oh, there you go. Yeah. You can't sell me no veneers, okay? I ain't in the fake shit. I don't want your fake shit. Keep your fake Louis. Keep your fake Louis teeth. The Sonya Massey shooting. Sonya Massey shooting is the okay. There you go. He was his 1D self was running the show. His 1D self was running the show, and then he was like, "Oh, his 3D was like, you said what?" She said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." He said, "I'm gonna blow your face off." And then some devil shit, his 1D self was in control like a motherfucker. Do I think a person could live off of water and salt minerals? I think a person could live off of nothing. If you understand Kundalini and you discover the Holy Grail, you don't need water or food. So, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. And but with your higher self, your invincible self, the high one, the one that cast down into you, you know what I'm saying? That you know what I'm saying? That version in you, it don't need nothing. It don't need nothing. Like, and when you got it, you don't need nothing. Neither you don't need money, you don't need veneers. Okay, you don't need Viagra. Motherfuckers don't need weave or motherfucking goofy ass goddamn eyelashes and shit. God damn it, what the fuck? What's your type of man looks like? I don't look like at nobody. I can't even see people. Okay, the way these eyes work, I can't see people. I can't see people. I'm blind. I feel everything. Okay? Blaze it up. Let's get to it. Come on, let me get something else out here to smoke. Let me see. I got the I've been on a whole mission today. My invincible self, the me that y'all can't see on camera, you know what I'm saying, sat here today and stuffed me a bunch of joints, getting ready to talk about the invincible you. Okay? What am I attracted to? I'm attracted to realness. Everything real. It got to be everything real. Everything real. Everything real. Okay? Everything real. I need everything real. I don't like nothing fake. Okay? That's why I get on these videos live. I ain't even dress up my pimple for y'all. Everything live. Where my one friend at? They say even my toes. Everything live. Everything gotta be real. If you're not real, if you in any way fake, if you lie to yourself, if you motherfucking want to try to motherfucking over portray yourself, you know what I'm saying? You want to be bigger than yourself, anything fake, I don't like it. I don't like it. But I like any and everything that's real. Okay? Please do. Because I'm going to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Long as this thing's spinning and it's free for you, it means the world for me. And I love you. Okay? Be careful of heavy smoke lungs. Yeah, I know, right? But I be balancing it out when I meditate. I'm going to tell you right now. If I don't smoke, I can't be on these videos for y'all. I'll be off somewhere and okay, if you're not into astrology, I don't know what to tell you, but my I have Neptune in the 12th house. Okay. Yep. It's the Dollar Tree Lil Wayne. Yeah, hell yeah. Shit, fuck yeah. Send me some money so I can go to Dollar Tree. J Mad. What you mad for? What you mad for, J Mad? J Mad, you mad? Because I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. And you somewhere being your invincible self, worried about it. J Mad, J Mad. That motherfucker, man, just because. J Mad, just because. On Sunday, Big Kid Sunday, you was a mad kid. You probably not. But the invincible you is hiding the kid you. And so that's the problem. Got him. Just like that. Yeah. So, anyway, the invincible you, a lot of y'all be operating in that 1D version. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm telling you right now. I'm an alien. I'm not even from planet Earth. I'm a Palladian. And you don't know what that is or my work. But I'm making these videos to help you. So you better pay attention to what I say to you. Because if not, you're going to be in some shit. Real fucking soon. I'm going to tell y'all. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. I don't make this stuff up. It's just my job to say it. Jamal, you need some attention this afternoon. How long you been single? Or is it that your girlfriend out cheating on you? She not respecting the invincible you? Or you feel invincible? And so you have to portray in the 3D a version of you that we can see. We see you. You're important. You're important here. You're very important. If you're here, you're important to me. Okay, even if I can't see you, I don't care where you from. I don't care what brought you in here. You're absolutely important to me. Okay, believe that. If people can hate for no reason, I could love you for no reason. You could be important to me for no reason. Hell, I might even start motherfucking stalking you. Shit, I got your motherfucking tag. Hell, let me stalk you. That's what you want. You want my attention, don't you? Want me to subscribe to your page? I'll subscribe to your page. It's free to me and costs nothing to you. I will subscribe to your page. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming through. I'm coming through. Now, back to the message at hand. Because the invincible you, the big one, want to show up. And want to be doing some big shit. But where's Alabama from New Orleans? It's like Alabama is like an hour from New Orleans. Hour, yeah, about an hour. Alabama. If I'm being technically honest. Yeah. Now, back to the body core temperature. Oh yeah, you want some attention. You one of those people. You smart. And you want us to recognize your intelligence. Nobody recognized it before. Okay. Thank you for knowing your shit tomorrow and telling me some things that I did not know. Because now I'm a little bit smarter because I listened to you. And 666, which is a human being. That's the number of a man. Okay. Now, let's this mathematics schematic. Get down like James Brown. Okay? Get down. Now we see you. I ain't gonna ever forget about you. You are in my heart. I'm sending you love, peace, blessing, wellness, and a puff. And every time I think about New Orleans, I'm gonna think about you. Overspeed. With that being said, the invincible version of you, let it always be the highest version. Be the version of you that is childlike, that is exuberant, that is loving, that is forgiving, that is fearless, that is adventurous, that is always seeking to learn something, to grow in some kind of way, to discover something that it never knew. Because that version of you needs to come to life in order to survive in the atmosphere that we are currently facing. And that's the message for today. And I hope that y'all missed none of it and apply all of it so that you can get the sum of it, which is the greatest version of yourself. Because regardless of where you are, who you are, or why you are, if you are not the greatest version of you, and I am not the greatest version of me, then the world could not be the greatest version that we desire it to be. I love y'all, and I hope that this message resonated with somebody somewhere. Make sure you share it with your mother, your sister, your cousin, your father, your auntie, your uncle, somebody, the pastor, especially the pastor. Okay, the lawyers, the doctor, the police, I don't really care. As long as we, as humanity, begin to adopt what is necessary for us to carry out the massive, massive, massive goal that we have come here and incarnated to do, which is to get us to New Earth. Everything else is secondary and unnecessary, so I'm not really interested in all I don't care. Go talk to somebody else. But if you love me like I love you, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, tell your friends, tell your mother, somebody, you know what I'm saying? I also love to smoke weed, and I'm from Pakistan. Hey, Pakistan, y'all smoke weed in Pakistan? Let me find out. What's up, staying off the grid? I like people staying off the grid. That means that you safe with yourself, you trust nature, you trust God, you trust you know what I'm saying? I ain't don't need none of that. I just be in my own little bubble because everything all good. I don't even care about no trouble. That's what I love. Make sure you subscribe to You Got a Channel because I'm coming over to subscribe. If you guys have a channel and you want me to subscribe and you have subscribed to the channel, let me know and I will gladly subscribe to your channel because it doesn't always let me know who the subscribers are. I am not going to twerk for you. I'm not going to oil up for you. I'm not going to do none of that for you. I'm going to go live. Actually, I'm in the modeling process of remodeling. I'm sure y'all done heard some songs. Remodeling a place, so I don't feel like getting all dolled up and everything, calling my makeup artist, you know what I'm saying, putting my veneers on and all of that for y'all, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do none of that. So, with that being said, I'm going to have to end this video because that is the end of my thoughts for today. I love y'all. Peace and wellness. Today is Big Kid Sunday. So go out and be a big kid. Some of y'all already being real childish, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying go out and be the big kid of you. The big kid is the version of you that is innocent, loving, kind, forgiving, playful, and joyous. That thing that has energy. You know, like when you was 7 or 8, and if you wasn't in that place, then it might be time to do some shadow work so that you can take over, get your 1D self up into the motherfucking 4 and 5D. Because if not, you're going to implode. Okay, so don't worry about what the government doing. Don't worry about what the church say. Don't worry about none of that. Just do what I'm saying. Or kick rocks. I love y'all. I'm out. That's it. I think my higher version of myself is calling me. Yeah, the invincible me, the me that you can't see when I'm not on video doing the awesome things that I call life. I love y'all. Peace and wellness. Make sure that you take this message and take it and spread it to somebody because we all need to be our greatest version of self. I love y'all. Peace and wellness.